Hello, what's going on, guys? It is our first trade recap. It is Monday. It is not August. It is March. It's March. I think it's March 2nd. Let me just check. I think it is March 2nd. I'm tripping. But what happened over the weekend, as in trading? What happened over the weekend? As you guys probably know, a war with Iran literally just spawned out of nowhere, and that is definitely going to affect the market. What's changing though? I was expecting for price to literally plummet on market open, because obviously people want to get out of their positions if there's a bad thing that's happening. But I can't ever be like sure for that. I know I might be talking out of my butt right now because I might be wrong. But when bad things happen that could affect the market in a bad way, people would want to close out of their positions and like sell. But if people want to, if good news happens and that makes the market go up, people will buy. I think that's true. So, what are we doing? So we're using the 8 a.m. warp strategy. Price respects the midpoint. But then literally 9:30. It goes like this, like huge. Oh my gosh, I have like the worst hiccup. My stomach also hurts like that right now. My goodness. I'm sorry, Mike. But we broke, but we never got a retest upon market open. But I ended up seeing a rejection. There were 2 5-minute candles. I respected it, so I decided to long. I mean short because it rejects as we, and it was going good, and then I got stopped out. Price just kept going up and up and up. It broke through a lot of levels on the high levels of the way from highs. And so I was like, why could this have happened? When there was a new week gap, sellers' orders were filled. Actually buying orders were filled. So boom, price started here, new week open, boom, right here. That could have been a reason why. Also, whenever people do the opposite, whenever people buy, it looks like you want to go the other way, because as traders we can't follow the crowd, or else that's how we get stopped out every single time. I'm not Warren Buffett, so I can't say all this. I'm learning, but we ended up getting stopped out. That was a trade, boom. I didn't see another setup. I didn't even see like a reverse like rejection. So where it like hits and then boom goes up. I checked that RP. RP did not trade today. He said he didn't find a setup. But I thought he was going to take the same trade as me from that projection. But also with this war news, and it's Monday as well, so a lot of trades don't play out on Mondays. It could be that. But other than that, what's up with the books? What's up with the psychology? What's up with God? Today I worked at Counter. So I brought my books with me. I brought my Art of War. I brought the Atomic Habits, and I brought my pretty good. I was reading a lot of Proverbs, a lot about money, a lot about yourself, and I thought it was pretty good. Man, I am tired. I am hungry as well. I want to eat something, but we are almost home. So yeah, today was pretty boring. I don't have anything really big, and this is how many days are going to be. With the war, trades aren't looking very, I wouldn't say reliable, but predictable today. I try to predict where the market's going to go, because this war news, like, literally, something could happen tomorrow. And this war stuff could die down a little bit, or it could go back up like crazy. Like, something could happen, like, Iran bombs, like, U.S. stuff, or, like, more stuff. I don't know if I can say this stuff on here. Oh, man, I gotta end this really quick. Sorry, very, very, very short day, but I was pretty confident in my trade because there were two candles that were respecting the rejection. But yeah, we're just gonna see what happens tomorrow. You know, God is with us, and we pray to Him every day. Also, I do want to say, on my habits book, Atomic Habits, I'm learning right now that if I want to change some habits are hard to break, right? Habits are hard to break. They become habits because they become normal. So what we have to do is change our entire identity. What we see as normal is how we identify ourselves. For example, let's say we are a smoker. It's normal for us to smoke in our daily life because our brains see smoking as a reward, as something as like normal, something as a pleasure. It's just something that we have to do in order to get to that. So we have the cue, then we have the craving, then we have the response, the action, then we have the reward. The cue could be I'm bored, right? The craving is I want something, I want some dopamine, I want to feel good, so I pull out a cigarette, whatever. And then the response is I smoke it. The reward is I feel good. But we all know smoking is really bad, so we're gonna stop smoking. How do we stop that habit without making it look like we're literally breaking our identity? We have to change our identity. It's very simple. We have to get to the root of the situation to break whatever we are doing that is not good. So, new identity. I am not a smoker. I am a productive human being. I love God. I read my Bible. It's this manifestation, but we also have to believe in our identity. And it's not really just about believing. The second part, which is the hardest part, is proving to ourselves that we are the identity that we say we are. That is not smoking. That is saying no to whenever we are given the opportunity to do that bad thing. And how can I use this towards trading? Right now, I am an unprofitable trader. I took a loss. I've been taking many losses. Many wins, many losses. Mostly losses. We're not profitable. But if I tell myself I am not going to take setups that I do not think are setups, I am not going to take a trade when the 8 a.m. orb strategy is not being respected, when the midpoint is not being respected. I am not going to take a trade when I already lost my trade. I am going to make sure my life is disciplined, as well as my discipline in trading. So what does that look like? It looks like working out first thing in the morning. It looks like not snoozing my alarm. It looks like praying to God. It looks like journaling every trade. It looks like making sure I do my homework. It looks like making sure I'm doing very well at work. I'm not disobeying any rules at work. I'm working the hardest that I can. a profitable life, and I identify myself as this person. Next, I have to prove it. I have to actually do what I have to do. That's very hard, but if we identify ourselves as that, it's normal, and it doesn't just work like this. Obviously, it's very hard. It's very hard. But with time, and this very nice quote I read from the book. Let's say we make a goal, right? We do not rise up to our goals. We fall to the habits, setups we make for ourselves. I want to be a millionaire. But what if my habits are I spend a lot of money on things I do not need, and I do not put that money, I do not invest that money into my business. So what happens? I literally forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, my goal to be a millionaire will not work because my habits are I spend too much money. I don't prioritize putting money into my business and putting skill and energy and time into my business. So what happens? I do not rise to the goal of me being a millionaire. I fall to the habits of me spending too much money on things I do not need. And trying to change our habits forcefully without changing our identity is draining of our energy and draining our brain, not function, brain function, but brain power. Because habits are made because when we do things automatically, when we do things for a reason automatically, let's say for pleasure, for just because it's in our schedule, because we have to do it or else we die, that is a habit. It limits our brain to do things, because if our brain is focused on doing too many things, we're gonna get burnt out. So we have to change our identity, and this saves time, this saves energy, this saves willpower and brain power. I sound like a freaking scientist or psychologist. I gotta get home. I'm not trying to crash on the way home. I'm almost there. But I will see you guys in the next video, next trade recap. I hope you guys are doing great. We are profitable human beings. We are disciplined in our life and in trading. We are healthy. We are God-loving. We are leaders. And we are performers. That is who we are. And we will identify ourselves and prove to ourselves that we are that person, no matter how long it takes. So yeah, I am also a good driver. I will be looking at the road. I will see you guys in the next one. I will upload this very soon. Hope you have a good day, and we'll see how this war trading news plays out. So yeah.